What's happening, you incredible people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, I Paint Creatures, right here on YouTube.com. And most people call me IPC. I know some people get it mixed up with ICP, but I'm not a big fan of what they do, but I'm a big fan of how they're just independent entrepreneur artists and they've brought their own style of hip hop to the world and, fulfilled a lot of kids that are out there. And today I'm basically showing you the Creaturpedia. It's been a while since I've showed you the Creaturpedia, and I'll put a link up there to let you know. I made a video here on YouTube. You can go back in the library and it tells you what the Creaturpedia is about. But basically, I've done over 2,000 creatures for people that have visited my twitch.tv I Paint Creatures stream and other people that I've met and have commissioned me. I always like to, meet people through my art and basically, I ask you three mythological questions, and then I draw you your own fantastical creature, and I do it with ink and paint, and I just have a lot of fun. So I have these sketchbooks, and we're on volume 26. I've slowed down a little bit because I've really kicked into my film projects and bringing a lot of the creature universe that I create to film and animation and puppetry and voice acting, and it's getting a lot of fun. And also check out my NFTs. I'm going to probably next week launch some new mints of NFTs and then show you all the speed paints and how I got there. So this week, I'd like to take this video's time to talk about a Henri Matisse quote. And he says, creativity takes courage. And I highly agree with Matisse on this. It doesn't seem at first that doing anything creative, which is basically getting outside your box or your norm, right? So you can generate ideas that to me are intuitive hunches and leads. And just like in the Wizard of Oz, the lion didn't have any courage, and the best way to get the courage was to take the journey, right? Take the total journey on the yellow brick road, which represents kind of industrial modern reality, and it's kind of a metaphor for the road is paved of gold, if you have the right intentions and you're moving forward. So I think a lot of it has to do with your intentions, but also I use art. I believe you can use just being creative and thinking outside the box and taking a little risk in your life and do things you've never done before. I think that is art in itself in life. That's what I love about this Creaturpedia. I just basically have to go off of the fly, where I like to freestyle a lot of my poems too, and a lot of that does it too, because you just got to basically go into the unknown and trust, especially when I performed for thousands of people on a stage and did poems and just made it up right there. You got to just leap and take the trust, and a lot of that is courage. But I think before that courage comes forth, you kind of got to know who you are. And of course, I'm an artist and a poet, and I recommend you using art to show you who you are. But this is what's fantastical about the Creaturpedia. Like this person, I can't read their name right there, but that was their screen name on Twitch, and they loved pizza, right? Pizza and flowers, and I think it's a dog or a fox or a wolf or something like that. And it's great. I get these little details, and then I can render out these creatures for them. And to me, under all our color of our skin, our socioeconomic statuses and positions, we're all creatures, and we're all fantastical creatures. And people like Walt Disney and Pixar and what I do with my I Paint Creatures brand is on this earth to make a little more funner of self-discovery and show you a fantastical creature. Like that's why so many people identified with Mickey Mouse and Toy Story creatures. Or I was at an art fair the other day and I was selling my art, and a lot of people identify with my little creatures that I make look like the Monsters University creatures, and real inspired by just the forms, because a lot of those forms they do in Pixar are so they can render it in 3D, and a lot of it is prepared, to model in 3D and make it a fully animated, clean movie like Pixar is so amazing at. But creativity does take courage, and I think first, before you can get that courage and have it flying through, you got to know who you are. So take the adventure, just like the lion did with Dorothy and the Tin Man, and go down your own yellow brick road. And you know, the moral I always loved from The Wizard of Oz is that you are the wizard, and you just got to get rid of the curtain that has been put on you by society and societal institutions and all that jive, right? And then when you clear the plate off, you know, you can be just like this fire dog. You know, you can just get in your element of fire, your element's music, or your element's just being very emotional and intuitive, or your element's being really logical and sensible. You know, get right in your element, and basically you'll start to let the waters of creativity flow. So go out and be courageous. Find your courage. It's a lot of work every day, but it's very rewarding. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you real soon.